Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. If you're interested in supporting the channel, there's different ways you can go about doing that. One is the Patreon subscription service, where you get the daily forecast a day early and other special ratings that are available over there each month. If you go to the video drop-down menu on my YouTube channel, it will show you how to get in touch with me or follow me on my social medias, how to book a private reading, payable via PayPal. All of that stuff is there for you. Also, just some thoughts that I want you to keep in mind as you watch these readings, just so that you're getting the most out of them or using your best judgment while watching them. So this is a broad forecast for all signs for the day. It's originally created for Wednesday, the 19th of May. It's not necessarily only set for that date. If you're seeing it on a date other than the 19th, that's fine. If it may still apply. If it doesn't apply, that's okay too. You might just be working on something different. But this is just a general collective energy that's out there and available to us all to either be aware of or make the most of, or just, work around, whatever we need to do to have the best day possible, or the most ideal experience is sort of the intention. So let's see what's going on with the cards. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind this morning, so I'm moving kind of quickly. I need to get this uploaded. So our card for today is the Six of Wands. Beautiful card. We've had really nice cards thus far this week. The weekly, which will be down in the bottom left-hand corner at the end of this video, shows kind of the week that we're going to be having, or what's underpinning all of this. Now, underneath this, we should be shifting, because we're at our Wednesday, right? We should be shifting into that Emperor energy, but leaving that Ten of Cups, right? That Ten of Cups would be those sort of dreams fulfilled, that emotional fulfillment, that abundance of feeling good and well. This Six of Wands indicates being noticed, honored, celebration, at a deep sort of desirable level, right? Something that makes us feel very, maybe complete, whole, seen in a way. And what I'm saying about that, not only from like a deep spiritual level, because this is a Wands card, right? But also from that sort of more practical level of the Emperor's energy. He's also that fire energy of Aries too. So he kind of keys in nicely to the Six of Wands. Expect to get honored a little bit today. Yesterday's Temperance card, maybe we did something right. Maybe there was something that we were like balanced and kind to, to others in some way, shape, or form, where that comes back to us today in some way, shape, or form. Maybe from those people that we might have lent a helping hand to through the Six of Pentacles. It's interesting too, because we have two sixes this week. Sixes are all about balance. And so I hope that most of my viewers are finding that balance in their life right now, where they're able to enjoy and appreciate what it is that they have, versus, maybe bitching and being upset about what isn't working, right? To me, these cards, and I'm not saying that you guys bitch, but, I have a tendency to do that myself, where I get focused and stuck on what's not working versus looking at what is kind of coming together easily and nicely, And when I shift my perception or my viewpoint to that state of, oh, wow, everything is all right in the universe kind of thing, it gets even better. And that's sort of the Six of Wands. There could be opportunities. Some of you could actually be celebrating, coming together with friends and loved ones. Enjoy it if you are. If you are actually coming into close physical proximity with people, let it happen. Enjoy it for what it's worth. Some of you could be experiencing, this could even be something as simple and obvious as a birthday celebration for one or two of you. Allow it to take place. Somehow you're being honored though. This honor, or this is sort of validation that you're receiving, it could be in many different forms for each one of you. Some of you, it could be in relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, even at work. But take it in and allow it to be yours. Something, I'll say this, with this card being here and the Emperor underneath, we're doing something right, guys. And it's, if you can't see that, then you need to find it. If you can't see it, you need to find it, because the energy is here. It couldn't be any clearer. And so if anybody's feeling stuck, miserable, or upset, or not feeling seen, there's an opportunity here to shift that and put yourself into that seat of authority of the Emperor, that seat of discernment and expectation of yourself and others. And that might be where you need to rise. I talked about rising up to that expectation on Sunday. That might be where we need to rise, is like to push ourselves a little bit harder to see a little bit more clearly the positive sides or the brighter sides of things. So this is available to you. Take it, run with it, parade through the streets with it, as this man is doing on his white, pure, beautiful horse. And be seen today, be appreciated. This isn't about, being flaunting yourself or anything like that. It's like allowing others to kind of honor you in some way, shape, or form. So allow that to come. Here is, and again, when I just said don't flaunt, we have the dandelion, which I learned a lot about dandelions. I learned that dandelions don't grow. They grow in places where other plants are unable to, because they're there to sort of mineralize the earth where they're growing. They're also harbingers of sort of the first signs of like spring, summer. They bring the bees. They're one of the few flowers that I found out have both nectar and pollen. So they're interesting in that own way. I also love, and I said this the last time because we've seen dandelion before, they're not only edible, like you can put them in teas and salads and things like that. They're also like rich in different minerals, I believe vitamin C and obviously magnesium. What you're supposed to do with dandelions and let them grow until they die. And once they die, they will have automatically sort of magnesiumed the soil enough so that other plants can grow there and they will not come back. But if you pull them, they will come back even stronger and harder. So I think that's sort of interesting. There's a little bit of a tenacity there, similar to probably some of the harder experiences that we've been through and not let them beat us, right? I also love that they have those little pom-pom wish things. I always mention this about it because we all as kids have blown on them. I have a few very large dandelions in my backyard at this time, and I've been kind of looking at them and sort of appreciating them more and allowing them just to grow wild and free, and acknowledging the fact that they're doing their job. They have their part. Some people view them as weeds. They're not necessarily weeds. My puppy right now has actually been eating them a lot, and I know that dandelion greens are edible, so I'm not like really too sussed about it, because worst case scenario, they're just going to grow back harder. The interesting thing though, we've got humility against the Six of Wands. Allow yourself, I feel like the message here, because these are two kind of not conflicting but very clear messages of being celebrated and seen and appreciated in the Six of Wands, and then the word is humility with this dandelion, right? The work that we do is important. The work, we may not feel that we're the most prettiest flower in the garden, but you know what? We're a very vital and important flower to the grand scheme of things. We need to honor that part of ourselves and allow others to see and appreciate us too. Right? So it's this fine line of not putting ourselves out there in such a way where we're like, I demand appreciation. It's that we still have that humility about ourselves. We have a clear awareness of who we are, but we also see that who we are all the more clearly today, that within our humility, we're not using our faults to abuse ourselves in any way, shape, or form. If the parade that's taking place here in the Six of Wands happens to happen with ourselves and only ourselves, then today is a day where we humbly lift ourselves up and honor ourselves for the intelligent, beautiful beings that we are, right? And we do so in a way that's grounded, practical, healthy, right? And we sort of maybe re-energize our own soil, the soil with which we like build from, grow from, learn from, all of that, similar to the story of the dandelion. As we do that work and as we, have that sort of honor for ourselves and that humility within ourselves, we create these blooms of the wish that we can then blow out onto the universe and see what comes back to us or what is able to be built. There's this strange thing this week with some of these combinations where I feel like there's a shit ton of potential. We see it in that stone miracle. Yesterday we saw it in promise with the temperance and the word abundance at the beginning of the week. There's like an opportunity for some big, I guess I want to say creation of some sort for all of us. Each one is going to be different, but as to what we're creating, but it is out there. So like tap into it and let it happen. And acknowledge it, right? And here we go. So it's generosity on tiger's eye is the word. So I think this is not only being generous with others, because we see that again in the Six of Pentacles earlier in the week, being generous, yesterday with temperance, there's a generosity in that peacefulness of temperance, right? I think that there's an opportunity here to be generous to ourselves and to those around us, to allow ourselves to be kind, not only to those around us, but ourselves too, right? There's nothing wrong or unhumble about being just sort of kind and treating yourself well today. And I think that when you do that, or when you allow others to do that for you, i.e. the Six of Wands card here, you can beam a little bit brighter, you can, grow a little bit taller, you can feel like all is right in the world. And I really think that that's the opportunity of this reading today. Remember, look for the miracles this week. Create the miracles. Allow yourself to be a part of them. They are all around you. You are even one of them. All right, that is your forecast for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next, tomorrow, to see how this continues to build. This should be an amazing week, you guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.